Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. This Friday, December 22, the Burn Savannah Early Childhood Institute in Westmoreland, they are presenting their Schools Out, Lunch and Family Fun Day. This will be held at the Churro Playfield starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. There will be lots of fun and excitement for the entire family. There will be games to include netball, football, dancing competition, singing competition, you name it. That's this Friday, December 22, starting at 10 a.m. at the Churro Playfield. Don't miss it. So, we are still in the parish of St. Elizabeth. We are now at Middle Quarters. And if you didn't know, Middle Quarters is the shrimp capital of Jamaica. Also, did you know that the longest corner in Jamaica is found in St. Elizabeth? Yes, man, it's further up the road. Also, the Black River Lower Maras is the site of the largest recognized freshwater wetland in the English-speaking Caribbean. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. In today's news, first up, watch this video. So, what you just saw, or what you are looking at, is the video footage of an incident that took place yesterday afternoon, Tuesday, December 19, about 3 o'clock. It took place at a clothes store on Great George Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. If you look on your screen, that photo that you are now looking at is a photo of the said guy, thief in the fan. His name is Michael Campbell, but he's popularly known as BAMMY. BAMMY is 23 years old and he's living at Newmarket Oval in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. So, as you can see, the owner of the store, they placed items including the fan on display at the front of the store. Thief in BAMMY, he went there and him thief the black Lasco standing fan valued at $7,500 Jamaican dollars. The CCTV footage was viewed. As a result, the police they carried out a raid at BAMMY's house where the fan was found. So, BAMMY, he was arrested and charged by the police for simple larceny and he'll be going to the courts shortly. Boy, may I tell you. In this next story, a baby father is in jail for allegedly shooting at his baby mother. His name is Christopher Harvey, but he's popularly known as Chris. Chris is 27 years old and he's living at Anchovy Meadows in the parish of St. James. The allegations are that on Monday morning, December 18, about 11 o'clock, Chris' baby mother went to his house where an argument developed between the two of them. It is alleged that during the argument, Chris, he pulled an illegal gun and used it to hit his baby mother to the left side of her face. It is further alleged that he then pointed the gun at the female and fired one shot which missed her. It is alleged that Chris, he then said to his baby mother, You see how you nearly make me kill you? He then ran out of the house, making good his escape. The police, they were called, and when they went to the house, they saw what appeared to be gunshot damage to a flight of stairs. While they were on the scene, the police, they saw a grey Toyota Axio motor car driving along the roadway towards them. The driver of the car, he then turned the vehicle around and drove away in the opposite direction. The police, they gave chase and they intercepted the grey Toyota Axio motor car along the Anchovy Meadows main road. It was Chris who was driving the car. He was taken into police custody and he was subsequently arrested and charged for shooting with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, and assault occasioning actual bodily harm. So, Chris, he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next story, that man on your screen, his name is Dwayne Patrick Williams, but he was popularly known as Monkey Man. Monkey Man was last seen alive by a relative on the night of Wednesday, December 6, about 10 o'clock at Pullet Lane in the Petersfield area of Westmoreland, where he lived. About 8:30 the next morning, Thursday, December 7, residents, they stumbled upon Monkey Man's lifeless body and his back in a pool of blood. He had received chop and stab wounds to his upper body and he died on the spot. Now, our information is that persons who are close to Monkey Man, they claimed that that guy, he had something to do with Monkey Man's death. That guy, his name is Rico Taran. He was said to be a bike taxi operator and he lived at Shrewsbury in the Petersfield area of Westmoreland. Later, that same night after Monkey Man was found, Ricko, he was riding his bike with another guy on it when a hoodlum opened gunfire at them, hitting both of them. Ricko, he died as a result, and the other man, he was injured. Well, the police, they have made a breakthrough into the killing of Ricko and the injury of his passenger. They have arrested and charged a guy named Ricardo McKenzie, but he's popularly known as 35. 35 is 32 years old and he's living at Lime Peace in the Shrewsbury area of Petersfield. 35, he has been charged for 1. Murder, 2. Wounding with intent, 3. Unauthorized possession of a prohibited weapon, and 4. Using a firearm to commit a felony. So, 35, he'll be going to the courts shortly. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, now, on the night of Sunday, April 11, 2010, over 13 years ago, that female on your screen, her name is Shana Clarke, but she was popularly known as Ati. She was 17 years old at the time and she lived at an address in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. Ati, she was sitting in her boyfriend's car on Great George Street in Savannah Lamar when she was shot and killed. There is her boyfriend on your screen. His name is Linval Er, and at the time, he was a detective constable attached to the Savannah Lamar CIB. Before I tell you more about the murder itself, let me tell you some more about Linval Er. He is from the Little London area of Westmoreland and he's a past student of the Manning School. He used to work at the Grace Food Processors and then he worked at Beaches in the Grill as a kids camp coordinator. He became a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force in 2006 when he was 22 years old. He worked in Kingston at the anti-corruption branch and he was then transferred to the Westmoreland division. So in 2010, Linval Er, he was 26 years old. His 17-year-old girlfriend, Shana Clarke, also known as Ati, she was shot and killed in his car. Linval Er, he told investigators that he and Ati, they were in the car when a young man named Andre Campbell, popularly known as Mario, of a Savannah Lamar address, opened gunfire at them in the car and he returned the fire. Mario was eventually held and charged by the police, but he maintained his innocence. And we are told that he also produced an alibi to show that he was nowhere near to the crime scene when the murder took place. The Bureau of Special Investigations, also known as BSI, they got involved and they carried out investigations. As a result of BSI's investigation, they are claiming that they unearthed evidence to show that, yes, it was Detective Constable Linval Er who shot and killed his 17-year-old girlfriend who was threatening to leave him. As a result of this new evidence, the Director of Public Prosecutions entered what is called a nolle prosequi against Andre Campbell, dropping the murder charges against him, and Detective Constable Linval Er, he was charged for the murder of his 17-year-old girlfriend, Shana Clarke, also known as Ati. Linval Er, he was taken before the court and he was granted bail. The case went to trial in the Westmoreland Circuit Court before Justice Martin Gale and a jury in the month of June 2017. Having heard all the evidence, on Thursday, June 29, 2017, at minutes to 5 o'clock, the jury, having retired for about under an hour, they returned with a verdict of guilty. Based on the verdict of the jury, they were of the belief that it was Detective Constable Linval Er who shot and killed 17-year-old Shana Clarke, also known as Ati. Justice Martin Gale, he sentenced Linval Er to life imprisonment and he was eligible for parole after serving 20 years. Less than a month later, on July 19, 2017, Linval Er, he filed an appeal against his conviction through his lawyer, Miss Dionne Meyler. She had also applied for bail for him pending his appeal. The court did not accede to the bail request, but we are learning that the appeal, it was heard, and earlier today, the Court of Appeal issued a ruling overturning the conviction of Linval Er. They have also ordered that he should be released from prison immediately. I'm seeing bits and pieces as to the reasons the Court of Appeal gave for overturning the conviction, but I'm awaiting the written judgment and then I will let you know the basis for that. But in the meantime, Detective Constable Linval Er, he's a free man and having been out of the Jamaica Constabulary Force for 13 years, having been in prison for 6 years, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, they will have no alternative but to reinstate him. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the